Okay, now we're moving on to lesson 11-6, convert metric units of mass. In chemistry class, Rhonda measured 9.5 grams of a substance. How many milligrams is this? Solve the problem any way you choose. So, gram is a unit, and remember we've got a little space there, and then we hit the milli. That's a milligram. So, a milli, when you see that prefix milli, it means 1,000th. So if you've got 9.5 grams and you want to figure out how many milligrams is that, you're going from larger to smaller. We're going to multiply by 1,000. So we're going to move the decimal 3 places, and we get 9,500 milligrams. Okay. Now moving on to the video. The 3 most common units used for mass are the milligram, the gram, and the kilogram. So we're going to have the kilogram is way out. Remember, that's going to be big. The gram is the unit, and then the milligram is going to be small. So again, we've got 3 hops here, 3 hops here, and here's a data table here to help you out. And remember, changing from a larger to a smaller, we multiply. From a smaller to a larger, we divide. Don't forget all that. You really need to have that written down and memorize it. A whistle has a mass of 5 grams. How many milligrams does that have? Just think of the little whistle that a teacher would hold. The grams are not really very heavy, so it's not a lot of weight. So we're going from grams to milligrams. We're going from a larger mass to a smaller mass. It's going to be super, super tiny. So we're going to take 5 and we're going to multiply it by 1,000 to get 5,000 milligrams. To change from a smaller unit to a larger unit, we divide. So how many kilograms is the whistle? So again, we've got our grams here. Kilograms, remember, we're going to be going in this direction. And we're going to be dividing. And think of when you divide by 1,000, 1, 2, 3, and extra zeros. Notice I'm moving in that direction. My decimal's moving in that direction. I am dividing. If I'm moving in this direction, my decimal will move in that direction, and I am multiplying. So get the hang of it. And we use the metric system a lot in science. You're going to see it a lot in science, wood shop, metal shop, next year. How does the relationship between meters and millimeters help you understand the relationship between grams and milligrams? A millimeter and a milligram have the same prefix, and there are 1,000 millimeters in 1 meter and 1,000 milligrams in 1 gram. So when we see that milli, and we're going to remember that it means 1,000th. Super tiny. When we see kilo, it means 1,000, super big. So the relationship is the prefixes are the same, so we have the same numeric relationship. There's 1,000 milligrams in 1 gram. There's 1,000 millimeters in 1 meter. And remember, the meter and the gram and the liter, the gram, the meter, and the liter, those are all the base units, we call them. So they stand at 1. 1 gram, 1 meter, 1 liter. 1 gram equals 1,000th of a milligram, or equals 1,000 milligrams and 1,000th of a kilogram. Which has the greater mass, 1 kilogram or 137,000 milligrams? So we're trying to compare a kilogram greater than, less than, or equal to milligrams. So we're going to have to take one of them and convert it into the other measurement. So this one is a little tricky only because, remember, our unit sits in the middle. Our millis are way over here, and they're 3 hops over, and our kilos are way over here, and they're 3 hops over. So if I want to go from a kilogram all the way to a milligram, so I want to go from larger to smaller, I'm going to multiply, but I'm not multiplying by 1,000. I have 10, 100, 1,000. I'm going to actually multiply by a way bigger number than that. So I'm going to say 1 times 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I'm multiplying by 1,000,000. So we have 1,000,000 kilograms is way bigger than 137,000 milligrams. Okay, and for number 3, we're going from larger to smaller. So we're multiplying. We're multiplying by 1,000. So we're going to have 250. For number 4, we're going from grams to kilogram. And remember, here's our grams here. So we're going in that direction. And we're going to divide by 1,000. So we have 0.19. And for number 5, 7,000 milligrams is the same as, or 7,000 grams in milligrams would be 7,000,000 milligrams. You would multiply by 1,000. So that's going to be bigger. And remember, 10 to the second means 100 kilograms. And we have 10,000 grams. We need to turn them into the same unit. So I will turn, my kilograms into grams. So I will multiply them by 1,000. So 100,000. So that one's going to be bigger. And there you go.